Anyway, that's it. That's the boss. I am burping nonstop today. And we just fall down here. And we end up at the save point. Now we're falling back down. This frog right here, you can just float down and avoid completely. Alright, now run. Alright, now we're going to go into this room, because if you try to go back this way, you can't make that jump, so we're gonna have to go the long way. Here, this might look a little awkward at first, but what you gotta do is just float to the left, and as soon as you touch the wall, float to the right. Just to give you like a good reference point. You can make that pretty easily. You can take that a bit slower too, but that's how I do it. Okay. Alright, and we're out. We're home free for now. What we do is we can actually use it for once, and we're going to the fortress entrance, which is right here. And guess what? We're going through this, that spike shortcut for once. I mean, I think we did it before. We're doing it again now. And we're going through this room again. And... okay, we barely made that. Alright. Back to the checkpoint here. And we're going for key number 2. Now this room, like, it's a pretty lame thing, as the developer mentioned, using those exact words. Although I don't know why there's a little gap right there between the spikes, but maybe just to give the illusion that there's something there. I don't know. The developer even admitted that this was a pretty stupid idea. I mean, it was to prevent you from, like, getting the key without the infinite oxygen. But, like, I don't know, like he said, there could probably be a more creative way to do it, and I agree. I mean, it's not that bad, honestly. It's just kind of, you get it done, and then, again, I'm sort of quoting him directly. I don't know why I'm quoting him so much, but, you know, it's not too long. You just kind of get the key. You can progress after that, so... I don't know why I'm not talking here. It's not like this requires any concentration. Maybe I'll just explain the actual reason why I was going to play this game, since I don't think I've really done that. I just figured that, like... I don't know, Saiban Action is a game where I thought, like, is hard, but it's also unfair, which can sometimes actually be kind of funny, but... I know a lot of people agree that it can be kind of bullshit at times. But, you know, this game, I think, is very difficult, but it's not unfair. I think it's actually fair. It just, the actual challenge is in there, and if you say it's unfair, then, like, you probably just think that anything's unfair. Like, oh man, so unfair. Because I can't do it, therefore nobody would realistically have, like, the skills to do it, you know. I guess I remember these people were doing it at SGDQ, And I don't know, they said it's like an I Want to Be the Guy light, and even though the actual, like, visually it's inspired by I Want to Be the Guy, and there is, like, a mechanic later that is similar to the game, it's not really like I Want to Be the Guy. There's, I don't know, there's a totally different feel to it, in my opinion. Actually, I think we go this way to get to that 2-key door. Or 2-key room that I was gonna get to. No, this is the wrong way. I'm just gonna die. Alright, we're back here. Shell can be kind of obnoxious to kill, but, you know, just gotta get used to it. There we go. Alright. Now we're back here in, Area 1. I mean, we've been in there, sort of, just the watery section of it, but now we're officially back into the coloring of it. That was bad, let me retry that. There we go. The way up here, this is a tease to another section of the game. The Amethyst Cave, and you can't get in here because of the 3-key, whatever. So we're gonna have to, that'll be the next place we go to, since, by the way, we are already done 4 of the 6 bosses. So it's like, getting pretty close there, let me say. I mean, you don't have to let me say, you know, I can say whatever the hell I want, shut up. If we go to the left here, you notice how high this jump is. You think it's a one-way, but then you look at the other way and you're like, wait, that's the same height. So how the hell are we gonna, like, what's the point of this room? Yeah, we'll get to it in a bit. Alright, these porcupine fish, puffer fish, I guess, sort of. They, you know, they shoot spikes like that. As soon as they see where you are, they'll shoot pretty much in your direction, but you're, like, safe exactly whichever direction you're in front of them with. So if they shoot... That was stupid. If they shoot directly, or if they shoot to the right, if you're directly to the right of where they shoot, you're safe. Because, like, there's a big gap in between. Let me run through this room. For example, I'm directly on top of it. Even though it shoots up, I'm safe directly above it. Alright. There we go. Just gotta use all the mechanics to your advantage. Go back to the middle here. And there you go. And back here is the way here, which we still don't know how to get across yet. I mean, you know, it's not really that we don't know to, it's just we don't have the ability to. But you might not also know how to get across. Excuse me. I really like the aesthetic in this area. The way the seaweed is and all that. starfish don't have any animation. Also, the seaweed's a little, like, the same color here, so... As he even said, especially in this room, he's just such a nice guy for putting the seaweed the same color as the spikes. So it takes you a second to realize where everything is. Okay, I'm gonna reset that. Nope. Here we go. The beginning of the room where it goes like da, na, 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 na. It almost for a second sounds like it's gonna go to like Bass's theme from I don't know, one of the Mega Man games. I forget which game it is. And it's like da, na, I can't sing. Da, na, na, no, I think nothing. Maybe I'm just stupid. Alright, let's just stand right here and avoid that first and second bit. You can actually kill this fish right here, but we don't really need to. You can make this jump fairly easily. He also said that he sort of took inspiration from Metroid, I think Super Metroid, with like these pipe designs. I'm not really familiar with Metroid, so, you know, for all I know, he could be, like, lying, but anyway. Maybe I should actually pick up a Metroid game. Maybe play a blind playthrough of it, I don't know. Alright, and I think this is the last room here. Oh, okay. Good. I think this is the last room, so... Yep, here you go. Just putting the pressure on me even more, considering it's the last goddamn room. It's time for boss number 5, the Seahorse turrets. The first pattern, it always goes clockwise. It always goes from, you know, clockwise in the direction of which Seahorse shoots. And the first pattern always starts with this top one here, and then it goes around, and then like the following patterns are always random. So I remember he said he likes to crack all of them before starting to shoot them all down. And I'm sort of on that same, like, I sort of use that strategy too. Oh, that was stupid. I almost got them first try too. Anyway, let's give it a little more go. I actually really like just cracking this guy at the top. Okay, I can mash the last two to death. I mean the bottom two, should I say. Also, it's really good to take one out, like one side out, because if you're not stupid like what I just did there, or like me, but you know what I mean. If you're not stupid, then you can avoid one side completely, so you can just get further to that side, so you don't have to like avoid both sides coming at once, because that's what gets kind of difficult. I used to keep trying to like go for the right side first and then like finish off the left side after. But now I'm going more for the left side and trying to kill the right side after. So I don't really know why. Look how easy this is now. Just when you have like one left. I remember the creator actually said, I guess we'll call him just Civic. Civic said, like, this is probably one of the lamer bosses, which I don't know why he's lame so much in that, but anyway, so that was one of the more lamer bosses, but I don't know, like, I remember, again, in that same, AGDQ, or SG, or whichever one it was, even the speedrunner said, like, oh, you know, that's probably one of the more scary bosses, and I actually agree with that. I don't know why. Like, it's probably, like, easier in concept, because there's, like, there's more room to dodge, but, I don't know. Anyway. Oh no, we can't make it out here. I wonder if we can move, like, a tile to the right. Or not even, like, a tile, like, a third of a tile to the right. Anyway, now we have the double jump, so now it really is like I want to be the guy. Not only does the kid look like I want to, like the kid, but not only does the kid look, this kid's name is Timmy, so not only does Timmy look like the kid from I Want to Be the Guy, but now he jumps just like him, with the exception of the feather, but you know, it's up to you to use. You could just not use it. Just make this easier for me. Just kill the bottom one. You don't need to kill the top one. He's not really a threat. And the rest of this is just a trek backwards, so nothing too big. Just kill that guy quickly. Crap. Some sections are made a lot easier with the double jump. Some are about the same, honestly. This one, for example, there's really nothing the double jump is really making you do that's different from last time. Or not making you do, but, like, allows you to do. This one can help you with the spikes, and clearly it didn't help me with the spikes, but it could help you with the spikes. And I guess that can help you with that cycle of the squid thing. Still don't know the official names of half of these enemies, so you know, it's just like Zelda. Maybe that's another game that this game took inspiration from Zelda. The fact that you probably don't know the name of like half the enemies in Zelda. Run through this room. So I'm gonna kill the top guy just so he's not a problem. And the bottom guy, the other guy here seems to be the bigger problem now. Okay, we're good. Alright. Now that we got the double jump, we can, instead of going through this section normally, we can just shortcut back here. I don't know if it's actually possible to go back through that section, like, backwards. So, you know, I don't know. So we only got one more boss before, like, basically endgame. Now that we have double jump, what can we do? Well, we're right near a place where we can easily just use double jump. Right here. And so this is a good place right here to show off all your skills, except for infinite oxygen and, I guess, the higher jump. There you go. It's time to enter Amethyst Cave, or I think that's what it's called. Like basically just Crystal Man stage, and without as much of the death, but it'll probably include more death. If I don't stop sucking at the game. Don't even need the feather for that one. I forget if there's a case here where you actually need the feather, like, for sure. In fact, I might try and just not using the feather at all, but, you know, no promises. This music I'm sort of okay with. Like, it's not my favorite, but it's good. Yeah, so I didn't need the feather at all for that first section, actually. I mean, except for that one jump with those spikes to get into the cave, but other than that, like, absolutely no use for the feather at this point. Now we actually need the feather. Get through that. And probably to make that jump there, actually could have just double jumped. Ah, crap. Well, I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with that. That's actually a pretty easy part. Okay, that was pretty close. I don't know why I reacted that so late, but... Alright, here, if you try to just float through by holding left the entire time, you're gonna run into a spike on the ceiling, so like, you wanna, like, float, stop holding left for a sec, like here, and then double jump after. And not die in that room. Yeah, I'm really not sure what else to say about this at this point. These challenges are really fun to do, it's just, I don't know about watching them. Alright, there we go. I think you want to make sure the balls are about on the, like, the top right, sorry, the top left and bottom left, like both of them together like this. That was very bad timing, and I don't know why I did that, but it worked. So just make it onto this platform. This is easy. There we go. And with that, key number 3. Now we can just make our way back a little bit. We still have a boss to go to, but, you know, like, we can make our way back a little bit now that we have the key. Just avoid that entirely by floating up there. This isn't too bad if we can do that. Alright, now again, don't hold right and like float entirely, because it's timed in such a way that you'll still hit your head, so just wait a second there. Don't go right away here. That wall, pretty dickish, let me tell you. That's probably one of the I want to be the guy moments that's definitely in this game. Alright. And already it's boss time. So, this is Amethyst Angel. You want to stay about here. Like, this is about the middle of the room on this crevice here. And you want to stay, like, on the crevice. So this is the middle, one or two to the left or right. Because of that attack. So, the Amethyst Angel will appear either once or twice on the bottom of the screen, then once or twice on the top, and each time it'll have one or two, it'll have two attacks. It might alternate between, like, not alternate between, but like, it has 3 attacks it could potentially, 2 attacks per position it could potentially use. For example, on the top here, we have this one that I just showed. There's, on the bottom here, there's these chaser gems here. There's the one where you have to stay on the crevice. Here, I'm probably going to show the other one here, where they slide from the right side of the screen. It's probably my least favorite, because you can get trapped like that if you don't pay attention. That was stupid. I was on the right point, and I moved too quickly. I mean, I moved without realizing. Yeah, I was gonna jump over that, but I realized that was too far to the right there, so. You really just gotta jump here if she's like appearing here, just preemptively for that attack, because the one where the gems don't like come differently, they come from the other side, so you can for example here, so yeah, they come from whichever side she's, or I don't know if it's a she, but like it's near, whereas the one where you have to jump over at the beginning comes from the opposite side. You gotta make sure that you hit the right point, which is the chest. And the stomach, I guess, that area. And there you go. It's all 6 bosses, or main bosses, I guess, down. That was a 6th Guardian. Perhaps I should check the terminal for any new info. Yeah, if you were actually, like, bothering to check the terminal throughout the game, it would give you different hints. Like that, that computer you have at the beginning of, you saw at the beginning of the game. That I'll go back to and show off, I guess. So now that you have all your upgrades, the rest of these rooms here are just so much of a non-issue. Just like, look at this. Just like, bye. Weird. Nice. Anyway, here's a terminal. We go and check it. With all 6 Guardians defeated, access to the Inner Sanctum is now possible. However, legend has it that a 4th key lies hidden somewhere in the skies above. Who knows what this key may unlock? This is the 4th key that they're talking about, and I mean, I'm not there yet, but when I am there, that will be the 4th key that they will be talking about. I mean, that they are being like my friend, Raj. He basically switches the switches a sentence around. Instead of saying, like, ow, that hurt, it would be like, or like, ow, you hurt me or something, it would be like, ow, I have been hurt by you. And sometimes he even says it incorrectly, like he keeps the same subject and object, but like he switches the two around. One sec.